The first humans are believed to have inhabited South Africa more than 100,000 years ago, being one of the first provinces in the world which was inhabited by humans. Many species of hominids traveled these lands. The Aboriginal Khoisan tribes are the original descendants of the Middle Paleolithic population that inhabited this area. After the first human habitation, Southern Africa was reached later by the migration of ethnically different dark-skinned, Bantu-speaking or African people originating in the northwestern region of Southern Africa during the early centuries AD. The African people were simple, far behind of Europeans if we want to speak about the technology from the ancient times to 15th century. The Portuguese Bartolomeu Dias was the first European to explore the coastline of South Africa in 1488 while attempting to discover a trade route to the Far East. In his route he discovered South Africa, which he named Cabo das Tormentas, meaning Cape of Storms. In the 17th century the Dutch decided to establish a permanent settlement at the Cape without having any intention in colonizing the area, instead wanting only to establish a secure base camp where passing ships could shelter. The Dutch are following the colonization of Faroese Islands. Jan van Riebeeck reached Table Bay in 1652. This guy thought that was impolitic to enslave the local Khoisan natives, so the Dutch began to import large numbers of slaves, primarily from the Dutch colonies in Indonesia. After the French Revolution, French forces invaded Netherlands, overthrowing the government. The Patriot revolutionaries then proclaimed the Batavian Republic, which was closely allied to revolutionary France. In response, the stateholder who had taken up resistance in England ordered the colonial governors to surrender to the British. The British seized the Cape in 1795 to prevent it from falling into French hands, and the Cape was back to the Dutch in 1803. In 1805, the British took the Cape again as a prize during the Napoleonic Wars. The British were allowing the practice of Dutch law in the region, and they paid £6 million per colony to the Dutch. In 1825, 5,000 British people came into South Africa, settled in Grahamstown and Port Elizabeth. The discoveries of diamonds and gold in the 19th century had a profound effect on the fortunes of the region. The discoveries also led to new conflicts culminating in open warfare between the Dutch settlers and British Empire. After this African war was finished, the Union of South Africa was created as a dominion of the British Empire in 1910. In the World War, South Africa was on the English side because they were a dominion, and sent 225,000 men in First World War and 334,000 in the Second one. The Dominion came to an end in 1961 as a consequence of 1960 referendum. This British Dominion became the sovereign state named Republic of South Africa. From 1948 to 1994, South Africa politics were dominated by Afrikaners. Some racial problems happened in that period. In 1994, after decades of struggle, the country came to a stability. Racial laws were dissolved and all races could vote. One of those who fought for the rights of people in this country was Nelson Mandela, which was the first black head of state and the first elected in a fully representative democratic election. He was a revolutionary politic leader who fought for the rights of people, like Martin Luther King Jr. in the United States. Today South Africa is a country in developing process with more than 55 million people with different ethnicities. Thank you for watching this video, please hit the like button and subscribe for more history videos.